Hello and welcome to this presentation of MyEvents. My name is Ara Martirossian and I'm going to show you how easy it is to install and use MyEvents. So what is it? Well, it's an iPhone or an iPad app which allows you to get the best out of your event. Whether you're organising it or attending it, MyEvents will allow you to have the latest information and capture the most amount of data whilst you're at the event. It's great for organisers and attendees, and it has a scan a contact facility which basically allows you to scan the badges of the attendees to be able to get all the information that you need from there rather than having to worry about business cards and things like that. The event can be kept fully up to date, so you can also have things embedded in it like PDFs, web links, as well as agendas and speaker details, and we'll have a look at that in a second. It's incredibly easy to use and install, and it can also be tailored per event. So the one that we're going to look at is the MyEvents application, which was developed for the Digital Marketing Day 2014. There are also various different add-ons, so if you decided to, for example, take orders at your event, there can be an order taking application built into it to take things like import orders into Sage, for example. But the bottom line, the objective of the application is to get the maximum out of any event, and it's an incredibly powerful marketing tool. So here are just a couple of screenshots that you could use. So this is the details of the event and where it's held, and it can incorporate other useful features of the iPhone and the iPad, including things like Google Maps. It can hold details of the speakers or the agenda, and it can use the capabilities of the iPhone or the iPad, so you can press one button and send an email, or press one button and make the phone call, and so on. The key feature of it is something called Scan a Contact, which basically allows you to just scan the barcode that that are present on the attendees' badges, and that will then allow you to capture any information you wish. So in this particular case, I'm going to capture the user's name, company, phone number, and email address, instead of having to take business cards and having to rekey that information in. And having got that, I can then just press one button and then just email that out. The application also has inbuilt reports, so you can send things directly from the application to people, things like agendas, venues, task lists, all sorts of stuff like that. And we'll have a look at some of those in a second. So what do I need to do to install it? Well, I just take my iPhone and iPad, head over to the App Store, and install the application called FileMaker Go, and that's a free app. And having done that, all I now need to do is just download MyEvents, and I can do that from either the Red IT website or the Excel to Sage website where it says free trial, and then just start using it. So let's have a quick look at that. Right, so let's minimize that so we can focus on the screen. So this is my iPad here, and what I'll do is just show you the App Store. So there's the App Store, and that's the FileMaker Go application. What I've done is I've already installed that, so that's at the bottom. So the next thing I need to do is just head over to the website, and this is me doing it from the last time, so what I'll do is I'll go back and do that from scratch. And there it is, there's the screen. So what I'll do is I'll fill in the details and click on MyEvents. What that will do is it'll start downloading it in the background, and when it's got it on my iPad, it will then say how do I want to run it, and what I'll do is I'll just say open it in FileMaker. And that's it. That's the installation process all completed. It does a check, and I've got a few days left before the license expires. And this is my home screen telling me about the event, in this case the Digital 2014 Marketing Day. From here I've got various different buttons. I can click a button to find out more about the application, click on the YouTube button to see detail of this particular YouTube video that I'm doing now. I can click a button asking the company Red IT to call me back to discuss my requirements, but I'm just going to go and start using the event. And here we are, we're now in the application, and I can see the details are that it's going to be held at the Thistle Hotel on the 20th of June, and in the top right hand side I've got a Google map showing me where it's going to be. I can also go and have a look at things like the speakers. I can see Ara's presenting, and there's Ara with his contact details, and I can then use that to contact him if I wanted to. What else I can do is I can go and have a look at the agenda. There's the agenda, and I've decided I'm going to go and see Ara's YouTube presentation. And having done that, I can then go in here and just put some notes. Great tips. There we go. It's done. And finally, I've just done some networking, and what I want to do is actually scan some contacts. So I've met 3 or 4 people and I want their contact details. So instead of taking their business cards, I can just press one button, and in the background here you can see I've got some printouts of the badges, and all I need to do is get that near the badge, and there you go, that's Debbie's details all captured. I then met Steve and I've got all his details. There you go, that's Colin. And finally I've got Ara. There you are, that's all done, and I now want to follow that up. So what I do is I just press one button. There you go, that's the export. I'll send that through to Ara. So that's a CSV. Send that off. There you go, it's gone. Go to my email app, there it is. And if I click on that, there you go. Those are the CSV details that I've just done, and I can then import that into a CRM or just follow that up and just make the most of my application. So let's go back into the app and let's have a look at some of the other bits and pieces. So if I go and so let's have a look at the agenda, for example, and let's say I've seen these, and if I want to, what I can do from here is I can then go to, I don't know, this the speaker details, and I can then print the details, and off it goes, and I can then print that onto a printer. Or if I wanted to, I can go back to the events, and I can then just say, okay, let's send the details of that to somebody. Click on one button, and there we go. Dead easy. Very, very intuitive, very quick, and very powerful. So well, I hope you found that presentation of use. Thank you very much for your time and interest in MyEvents. Please feel free to drop me an email if you've got any queries or if you'd like to discuss your requirements, and we'll be more than happy to help. But feel free to just go and download the trial and try it out for yourself. Thank you.